Welcome to KP Law News. Kind of a disturbing story out of Little Rock, Arkansas, involving the ATF and I believe it's a warrant, search warrant they had. I believe it was a no-knock warrant, and a shootout ensued. I got these next two clips are from the news channel THV11 out of Little Rock. So go check out their YouTube channel and check up on the story or whatever. So here's the first clip. Let's see what's going on over there in Little Rock.
Puts two people in the hospital, including a federal agent. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Faith Woodard. Rolly Hoyt has the night off. Here's what we know tonight about the shooting and the alleged suspect. According to Arkansas State Police, agents from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms served a federal search warrant at a home on Durant's Court in West Little Rock just after 6 a.m. They say the suspect, 53-year-old Brian.
At 6 a.m. when they served this warrant.
Melanowski started shooting at ATF agents who returned fire. Both Melanowski and an ATF agent were injured in the exchange and taken to hospitals. We're told the ATF agent's injury was not life-threatening, but no word tonight on Melanowski's condition. THV11 has also learned Melanowski served as the executive director of Clinton National Airport since 2008. In a statement, Airport Commission Chairman Bill Walker said, quote, "Today's incident saddens us and we pray for everyone involved." He went on to say he has named the airport's deputy executive director, Tom Clark, as acting executive director. He says the airport's day-to-day operations will not be impacted. Going forward, Arkansas State Police will handle the investigation into the shooting. We'll bring you updates as we get them on air and on THV11.com.
So there's that news story. ATF, no-knock warrant, I believe, at crack of dawn, goes into a man's house. Does the man know it's ATF? I don't know. Probably not. That's probably why he shot. So he was the director of the Little Rock Airport. It's crazy. So a couple of days later, or the next day, got a little update on the story. This is also from THB11 out of Little Rock. So here we go with this story.
We begin tonight with breaking news in the shootout between ATF agents and the executive director of the Little Rock Airport. A redacted affidavit now revealing the ATF was investigating Brian Melanowski after guns in separate crimes across the country were traced back to him. Officials at the airport confirming today that Brian Melanowski has died. He served as the executive director at the airport for the past 8 years. ATF agents went to serve a search warrant at his home Tuesday morning in West Little Rock. At some point, shots were fired, injuring an agent and Melanowski. According to the affidavit given to us by the U.S. Attorney's Office, Melanowski purchased more than 150 guns between May of 2021 and February of this year. The affidavit says at least 6 of those guns were later recovered in separate crimes across the U.S. 3 more were brought in undercover purchases by the ATF. Now, during the course of the investigation, agents learned Melanowski was selling guns without a proper license and without doing the proper paperwork on those that he was selling them to. Through an attorney, the family of Brian Melanowski released a statement calling Melanowski a, quote, gun owner and enthusiast. The statement goes on to say in part, quote, "We do not understand the government's decisions, which led to a dawn raid on a private home and triggered the use of deadly force. For now, we will wait for all of the facts to come out."
Yeah, we'll see about that. Arkansas State Police investigating. I don't know. The ATF. What the heck? So apparently, the man was a director of Little Rock Airport. Don't you think they had plenty of access to get to him before they do a early morning 6 a.m. warrant on his house? Wow, crazy. You know how ATF is, but here's another. I have to read this one to you. This is about the affidavit detailing the ATF case against the Little Rock Airport executive who was shot and killed by ATF agents serving a search warrant at his home. In a heavy redacted warrant affidavit, the ATF claims that Brian Malin- Malinowski purchased numerous firearms that he resold without a firearm dealer's license. According to the warrant, Malinowski purchased more than 150 guns between May 2021 and February 2024, which he then resold. The ATF claims in an affidavit that around 6 of the guns Malinowski sold were found after being connected to a crime. Undercover agents purchased another 3 from Malinowski from at Central Arkansas gun shows. According to the affidavit, Malinowski would purchase guns through legal means, checking off a box on the purchase form that he was buying the gun for himself. He would then resell the just purchased guns in as little as 24 hours through gun shows where he maintained a table or through private sales. In one case, he was reported to have told an undercover buyer that all purchases were cash only. All the guns purchased by Malinowski were pistols, including 24 Model 45S by Glock and AR style pistols, the affidavit stated. Before the Tuesday search warrant, the affidavit stated that ATF agents had planted a tracking device on Malinowski's SUV. At times, he would drive erratically while agents were trailing him, the affidavit said. The affidavit listed several cell phones and electronic devices agents believed would have proof of transactions. It also listed bank records and any other records, including photos and firearms, firearm parts, and accessories, also ammunition. Wow, the search was to be conducted between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. on March 20th, and the officer was expected to give Malinowski an inventory of everything seized, according to the search warrant. Malinowski was shot and killed during the exchange of gunfire with ATF agents Tuesday morning as they attempted to serve the search warrant. ATF agents said the agents were serving a search warrant on Malinowski's West Little Rock home around 6 a.m. when a fatal shootout took place. Federal officials said that Malinowski shot first from inside the home, at which point agents returned fire, hitting Malinowski multiple times. Agents with the Arkansas State Police have been investigating the shooting. An ASP spokesman said on Thursday that the agency's investigation into this incident, I get it right in a minute, is ongoing. So there you have it. Man, that's crazy stuff. The director of the Little Rock Airport alleged doing some shady stuff with firearms, allegedly, and I want to say ATF. They had plenty of chances to get to him. He's director of the airport. It's not like he's hiding out somewhere back in the woods or something. I mean, he's right there. Right there. And they put a tracking device on his car, too. Wow. Some crazy stuff. I was just thinking when I first heard this story, did ATF really have a warrant to go in there? Was it a no-knock warrant? Or what was it? Were they in the house and you wake up, 6 a.m., wake up to people in your house? What are you going to do? You're going to shoot. And apparently that's probably what happened. In my opinion, I think that's what happened. And they shot back, and now he won't live to tell the story. So I guess this is going to be an ongoing story. So any updates I see on this story, I will bring them right here. So let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this. I appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day. KP Law News out.